Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
Okay, namaste. Hi everyone. My guest is Pavel Kalagin from New York, Brooklyn. Hi, Paul.
Hi everybody.
So, and let me remind you, our viewers, that Paul is the Sivanandayoga master and I'm a Kriyayoga master. So we practice and teach people two very famous and important spiritual schools like Sivananda Yoga, that's Paul Kalagin, and in my case that's Kriya Yoga. We discuss different questions, mostly in the light of Kriya Yoga and Sivananda Yoga tradition, and we continue to speak about physical body. How can we make it stronger with the help of yoga? Is it really necessary to worry about physical health? So many questions. Consciousness and physical body. That is our topic for today. And let me repeat that actually we continue to discuss this question, this topic. It's not our first video about this. And now Paul, as usually in Brooklyn, in his ashram, and I'm in South Indian state of Karnataka, beautiful Mysore city. Actually, how, my question to you, different branches of Kriya Yoga may make our physical body stronger, and not only now actually many even medical doctors and of course therapists, etc., they know that actually our emotional conditions, our psychological subconscious programming, everything is influencing our physical body. How Shivananda Yoga, and later on I'll tell how Kriya Yoga may help to holistic to construct holistic health for the individual.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little surprise maybe because I'm in Shivananda Yoga tradition, but I want to say a little bit to mention it about the Kriya thing, about the Kriya Yoga, because Shivananda and Kriya Yoga, they very not similar, it's not exactly a word, but but many things pretty much the same, like a lot of things I would say. But about Kriya, you said about connection with mind and the body, and I want to say this not about Shivananda but about Kriya Yoga. In Kriya Yoga, what I mentioned and what I read it in the first time, it was for me extremely important thing. Kriya, actually, it's a consciousness. If you do something with the consciousness, some physical thing like asana, but with Kriya, with consciousness, you know what you're doing, you see you're in the moment, you you concentrate, it's like Kriya, it's gonna work very well. But if you even if you don't do that, the result will be much less. So that's very important thing. And in Shivananda also, they don't mention Kriya word a lot, but it exists in it. So the concentration and do some physical thing, but it should be connected with mind properly.
It's a very I think ancient knowledge, and the modern Western medical science just recently started to pay attention to that, but it was obvious for the ancient Vedic Indian,
Yeah.
ancient Chinese, ancient Tibetan medical system. It was always obvious that consciousness, mind, thoughts, emotions, they influence our physical body, and it's absolutely stupid, to try to bring some healing to the person's physical body, while not mentioning about mental state, emotional state. And that's the reason why Western medical system, it's wonderful, but if you just give some tablets, pills, or any Western kind of treatment, or maybe even medical surgery operation, that unless we work on our consciousness, it will not bring any healing result. And even if it will bring some healing result, there's going to be only for a while, because quite often we see such situations when people may get better, but then in a couple of years they come back to the same awful conditions, physical conditions. So it means first we have to pay attention what's happening in our heart, what's happening in our consciousness, and then we come to the meditation. And it's interesting, just recently I met some people who are just like in business, they're very successful, and they don't believe in things like God or reincarnation. That's all. That's okay. That's personal choice after all. But they are trying to learn meditation just because they understood already the importance of inner peace. Because it's of course we believe in God, but suppose if somebody is not, that's a personal choice. After all, we can't force. But meditation is something practical because it brings peace of mind and peace and balance when we speak about emotional, all that reactions, etc. And this is the first step for the healing process. So it means we have yoga therapy, different kinds of breathing exercises, physical postures. But just imagine such a funny situation when somebody is just trying to practice pranayama and hatha yoga while staying in depression. First we have to work with mental states. So please continue.
Yeah, you said about a very important thing about how to say it in English? Yeah, I would. Let me think.
Say it directly. Say something nice and awful. Just directly what you really think,
like what you just said before, just last few moments. Like what words? I didn't hear it much. So that's.
So it was a bad connection. Just say whatever you think. Say. You just was thinking how to say it. So, can you hear me properly or not?
Because now I can hear it. Yeah, because it didn't hear.
Just please continue. Yeah, because just for our viewers, connection is sometimes poor. We're trying.
Yeah. I didn't hear you well. That's why. I want to say about scientists right now. So now it's in America, in Brooklyn and in Manhattan, it's kind of boom. They started to understand connection between mind and body. Then when the depression and many other things became the huge many people started to have it, and when it started, so millions of people right now like have depression and things like that. And first of all, they thought it just mental thing, but it's not only thing. They didn't think about spirituality at all, like in the beginning. But right now, it's so different. Like last few years, I would say. So they're already thinking about like even about God also. So in physical level, and psychical, and also spiritual. They see like results with people who pray, who does like yoga, meditation, like who does peace of mind, like with medication or without medication, like or together. So and it's pretty good results about it. Like right now, before they just gave you pill and that's it. Like works or not works, that's it. But for today, they actually even doctors recommending you meditation and yoga, even if you take some pills. I think it's a huge step. Like only few years ago, it was different situation. So that's important.
Yeah, and one of the most famous, if not the most famous Kriya Yoga master, whose name was Paramahamsa Yogananda. He was originally Indian guy, Indian guru. Who immigrated into the United States 1920, and he spent 32 years of his life actually in the United States. Mostly in California, but first maybe number of years was like East Coast. Then he established wonderful ashrams in California. And actually, at that time, first half of 20th century, when Yogananda came to the United States, it was extremely difficult to teach people, meditation, yoga, and speak about Bhagavad Gita because public was not ready. Because mostly people were Protestant, Jewish, Catholic, Baptist, and or atheist. And it was very difficult for him. And somehow he first of all put it in like the meditation and yoga out of context of religion and culture. I mean, meditation and yoga, of course, it was born actually in India. But it's not a part of Indian culture. It's not a part of Indian religious tradition, because you can be Christian, Jewish, Muslim, or outside of any religion and practice it. And Yogananda was one of the first, if not, even maybe first, who just told that you can practice meditation while remain to be good Christian, good Jewish, good Muslim, etc. And he also started to speak about meditation as something purely scientific, scientific tool of meditation. That's Yogananda's, the idea. And it's really important, because when we practice meditation, we concentrate our mind. Of course, I'm not going to describe meditation technique right now, because it's the people must participate in the workshops and seminars. But basically, we concentrate our mind on the midbrain area there, not here between eyebrows, but there inside midbrain, and then we work with the help of concentration, visualization, mindful breathing, so quite scientific, logical tools. We work on this midbrain area, and this is the beginning point to transform our consciousness, approach to life, etc. Because we influence our nervous system. So now I'm just describing meditation on the level of just very logical scientific terminology. So it means it is not something really mysterious or connected with any wonderful Vedic Hindu religion. Okay, I'm a Christian, but I'm really interested in the Buddhist and the Hindu religion. But anyway, any Westerner who is interesting may easily practice it just while staying very far from any Hindu philosophy, though it is very important and nice to learn it. Okay, we have a couple of minutes left. Can you summarize, say something more about the subject?
From my point of view, very important thing, lately people started to be more unhealthy than before, more weak a little, more illness and stuff like that. In a way it's bad, of course, but it's all from God, it's a Leela, it's a God playing. So in a way it's a good thing, because many people, especially in America, they going to understand yoga philosophy, Vedic philosophy, through practicing for health. So that's my point of view, and it's extremely important here. Like let's say one American guy, if you're gonna say him go is gonna be praying and stuff, he might not go. But if he has some real health problem and pills not helping him, doctors not helping him, he would try yoga, say mantras somewhere, and that's very important thing. So in a way it's bad, of course, I want to be people happy and healthy, but in a way many people, especially in America, found spirituality for themselves through the health problems. So
that's very interesting. Unfortunately, but that's the fact.
Unfortunately, but that's the fact.
No need to look for the solution. If we have any kind of problems, including health problems, challenging situations, okay, maybe not only health, that's the push to the spiritual practice. Okay, that's God's plan. That's the part of the story.
That's what I wanted to say.
Thank you very much, Paul, for your time. God bless all of us. See you guys next time.
Om Bhurvasvaham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam